W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Good evening and welcome to the flight deck here at Attleboro High School for tonight's basketball game between the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers and the Taunton Tigers. I'm Kevin Callahan along with Pat Holland. Pat, good evening. Merry Christmas. How's it going?
Good evening. Things are well. Good to be here.
Great to be here as well. Tonight we have the 2-1 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, Lady Bombardiers taking on the 0-2 Taunton Tigers. Both teams looking to kind of right the ship a bit. Taunton falling in their first two games, won to Foxborough. They lost by a lot. Everybody loses a lot to
Tough
Foxborough.
matchup. Yep.
That's the way it is. Second game against North Attleboro. A very physical contest. Lots of fouls. It's a lot of, I think, a couple technical fouls as well. A very, very physical contest between Taunton and North Attleboro. Taunton coming out on the losing end of that game. And here's a theme for you, Pat. They were 7 for 22 from the line. Why do we bring up the line? Attleboro.
Yeah, Attleboro struggles from the line as well.
Attleboro's 50% on the season from the line at 29-58. Attleboro started off 2-0, suffered a bad loss against Mansfield on Saturday after the game got rained out or winded out,
Yep.
powered out. They just canceled all activities for Attleboro sports on Friday. The game got made up Saturday. And because all activities were canceled, I'm not saying Attleboro would have beat Mansfield. Mansfield was very good, very fast, and threw a very tough press at Attleboro. But Attleboro lost out on a day of normally they would have played. However, they didn't practice that day either. So you're down a day. A lot of the girls worked the rec leagues that day. Again, I'm not making excuses, though it's coming off that way.
Kind of sounds like it, but yeah.
Mansfield did practice on Friday because they had power in their gym, and they came out ready to go for the 4:30 afternoon game. So important for Attleboro to right the ship.
Yep, put it behind them, move forward. There's a good game for them to bounce back.
Yes.
Taunton is a young team. Although they do have 3 seniors, but they have 2 sophomores and a freshman who's starting for them.
Right.
And for what we understand, they're going to press the whole game.
Yeah, they're going to go into a press. They're going to hope to create offense through the transition by creating turnovers. And Mansfield was very effective in creating turnovers, so that's how Coach Gretchen Rodriguez wants to attack the Attleboro team. Attleboro, by the same token, they want to get back to what worked in their first 2 games, and that's basically getting the ball down low. Tia Williamson, Lily Diddick, using the size and the height to their advantage, and then when necessary, allowing the guards on the outside to hit their outside shots, but then the box out, get your rebounds, and go from there. Important when for Attleboro, from what this is just my opinion. When Tia or Lily is down low and they get the ball, they've been double teamed, even triple teamed. Important, kick it out. Somebody's open, and then utilize that. If the outside people can become more of a threat, that'll free up the inside game for even more points.
Yeah, I think the key is they got to identify that double, triple team and be able to make that quick decision to get it back out, rather than it's a little bit more of a slow process right now. Their heads down, they're putting the ball to the ground. Now everything's collapsed on you, and it's too late to make that, to distribute the ball back out.
Right, and then what happens as well, especially again, in focusing on the negative, unfortunately, the Mansfield game. What happens when you do fall down by a lot of points? You stop putting a little too much pressure on yourself. Oh, it's up to me. I have to take over. Yep. I have to do it. Remember what got you to the 2 wins. Remember what got you to the playoffs last year. Both teams made the playoffs last year with 10 wins on the year. So both teams are looking to get back on the winning track, and especially for Taunton, they don't want to fall 0-3 on the season. Attleboro, they don't want to go into the holiday break on a 2-game losing streak.
And as they move further into the Hockomock League schedule, like these better teams in the Hawk are they're gonna do exactly what Mansfield did.
Of course.
So
Yeah, it's from the professional level all the way down, it's a copycat league.
Yeah.
What worked? Okay, stopping Tio with a double or a triple team. That's
take
what
the
worked.
bigs out of the game.
Exactly, and force it to the outside. You can hear in the background now our PA announcer, Karen Pereira, getting ready to do the starting lineups for each team. We will give those to you as well as soon as they happen. So, no, it should be a real good game. Again, both teams want to finish strong before the holiday break. I know Attleboro's in a February vacation tournament. They are not in a Christmas vacation this year. Here are the starting lineups. Senior captain number 11, Mia Torres, going to the University of New Haven to play softball. Senior captain number 13, Grace Bennett, going to
Assumption.
Yeah, Assumption. Nope, number 4, Maddie Crowley is committed to Assumption as a junior to play softball.
Oh.
Sophia Forrester hasn't committed anywhere yet. And number 24, Maribel Do Rosario. So there are your 5 starters. Look to see a lot of Kaylee Ropes and Mallory Peterson, just a freshman, getting playing time as well in this game. And now the starting lineup for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Sophomore Mia Cooper.
Quick player. Oh.
Senior number 21, Emma Gattoni, getting her first start of the season. Senior captain number 11, Jenna Callahan. Senior captain number 32, Lily Diddick. And senior captain Tia Williamson. Attleboro featuring two softball players in their future in Lola Ronayne, who will see a lot of time on the floor today, and Jenna Callahan. Lola will be going to UMass Amherst, Jenna UMass Dartmouth for softball. As we get ready for the national anthem, we'll take a commercial break. We'll be back on AACS 15 Sports right after this.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Good evening and welcome to AACS 15 Sports, continuing coverage of Attleboro High School sports. Tonight we have the 2-0 Attleboro Lady Blue Bombardiers taking on the Taunton Lady Tigers, who come in at 1-2 in varsity girls basketball. Attleboro led by Coach Bree Bracken, Taunton led by Coach Gretchen Rodriguez. We are in the flight deck here at Attleboro High School. I'm Kevin Callahan along with Pat Holland. Pat, good evening and Merry Christmas.
Good evening, Kevin. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone out there listening.
Thank you. Yes. And thank you for listening and thank you for watching. If you're watching on the AACS YouTube channel, starting lineups for Taunton. Number 4, Madison Crowley. Number 11, Mia Torres. Number 13, Grace Bennett. Number 23, Sophia Forrester. And number 24, Maribel Do Rosario. For Attleboro. Number 11, Jenna Callahan. Number 12, Mia Cooper. Number 21, Emma Gattoni. Number 22, Tia Williamson. And number 32, Lily Diddick. Expect a fast-paced game. Taunton likes to press. Attleboro likes to get the ball down low. Two different styles, but both teams looking to score on transition. Williamson against Do Rosario. Williamson wins the tip to Gattoni. Gattoni right away to Diddick. Diddick going up for the layup. No good. Rebound Williamson. No good. Rebound Williamson is good. And Williamson gets the first 2 buckets. Gets the first 2 points of the game. 2-0 Attleboro. Attleboro back in a man-to-man half-court defense. Taunton coming in averaging 27.5 points per game scoring, giving up 54, though one of those teams was Foxborough. And Attleboro scoring 41 on the season, giving up 41. Attleboro leading 2-0 in the opening minute of the game. Torres, a great softball player, driving, and lefty layup is good for Torres as she splits Williamson and Diddick. Going into the press like mentioned. Go ahead, Pat, I'm sorry.
Nice screen set by Do Rosario.
Torres on Callahan. Callahan turns it over as she's pressured by Torres. Now Callahan putting pressure on Torres. Now Crowley settles things down and brings the ball up the court, crosses the timeline. Crowley, a junior, gets the ball down to the free throw around the Do Rosario, trying to go to Torres. Torres to Forrester. Deep for Do Rosario. I missed 3 attempts, but rebound Taunton. Do Rosario with a missed rebound. Williamson hands it off to Cooper as Cooper goes around kind of like an end around there.
Right.
As Cooper brings the ball up half court, past the half court, gives it to Williamson. Attleboro going with a 5 out on offense. Callahan to Gattoni. Gattoni from the corner. No good. Defensive rebound to Crowley. 2-2. Opening minutes of the first quarter.
Fast pace here.
Crowley going up for the layup. No good. And I'm trying to see who got that second shot.
It was, looks like
Number
Grace
13,
Bennett.
Grace Bennett with the second shot. Both teams was a little bit out of control. Start fast pace, looking to settle things down. Diddick from the top of the 3-point circle. Now drives in all the way, gets fouled. Basket no good, but she will go to the line. Shooting 2. Diddick on the season. Well, here's your jinx for you, Pat. She's a 100% free throw shooter. Here's the first foul on Forrester.
Yeah.
Her first. Team first. Diddick is 6 for 6 on the season from the line. 6 for 7 on the season from the line. We'd like to say hi to Peabody Mass's own Diane Leas, who I'm sure is watching her granddaughter right now shoot at the line. That's what I had to do. I had to mention Diane's name in order for Lily to hit this shot, and she does. Attleboro with the early 3-2 lead, 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Crowley, guarded by Callahan. Crowley going to the right, gets it down low to Do Rosario. Do Rosario against Williamson. Do Rosario, a lot of dribbling, kind of pushes off Williamson. Goes high above it, and a Robert Parrish type shot over Williamson, but no shot does not go. Rebound Williamson. Cooper, guarded by Torres. Cooper with a fast speed goes up. And the ball goes, well, the shot missed, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Taunton. The ball did not hit the rim, so 22 seconds remains on the shot clock. Attleboro inbounded underneath the net that they are shooting at. Callahan looking for, was originally looking for Torres, finds Gattoni. Gattoni's in for 2.
Nice look.
Callahan showing good patience there. Going for the second or third option as Cooper looked like the first option not there. Gattoni swung free and hit for the layup. Callahan avoiding the foul and now gets called for the foul as she was riding Crowley pretty hard. Her first, team first. And somebody checking in now for Taunton. Let's see if we get a number on that. Looks like number 0, Kaylee Lopes, a junior. We expect to see her and freshman Mallory Peterson with a lot of minutes tonight for Taunton. Attleboro leading 5-2, 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Inbound pass tipped by Williamson, but Taunton retains possession. There's Cooper on that steal. We talked about that in the last game we did. Cooper a little bit out of control on that shot, but showing great speed on defense. Now a long ball pass completed. Crowley now sets things up. Halfway between the half-court line and the three-point line. Hands it off to Torres. Torres using her left. Oh, it gets past Diddick. Goes up with a floating left. No good for Torres. And ball goes out of bounds and remains. Goes to Attleboro.
Yeah, I like to see her. She is quick. She has quick feet, good hands. I like to see her slow down a little bit as she gets in there for that layup. She's still a little bit out of control.
Callahan going high to Williamson, using the height. Williamson back to Callahan, gets over the timeline with plenty of time to spare. 30 on the shot. Gattoni on the right side. Goes to Williamson, but it's tipped. And coming away with it is Lopes. The junior bringing the ball up the court on the right side, going to Do Rosario. Do Rosario driving hard on Williamson, and she drives in for her first 2 points of the game. 5-4 in favor of Attleboro. 4:14 to go in the first quarter. And
that press.
That press. The Cooper coming away with it. Attleboro should be able to beat the press with their speed. Cooper a little bit out of control, gets to Williamson. Williamson going down across the double coverage, double team. No good on the first shot, no good on the second shot. Callahan gets a rebound to Gattoni for three. Got it! Emma Gattoni's got 5. Attleboro leads 8-4. They get the lead in the rebounding edge, and there's Crowley going all alone in on Callahan one-on-one for the bucket. 8-6. Cooper looking to inbound. 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Attleboro leading 8-6. High to Callahan, intercepted. Crowley for 2 is good. We have a tie game, 8-8. I think both coaches are probably surprised at the score, and
have a timeout there, as you say.
So surprised that it looks like Attleboro just used their first timeout at 3:20. Yes, it was indeed 3:20. Pat, you have thoughts on this? You haven't had much chance to speak.
It's quick, fast paced, but yeah, I mean Taunton is bringing it with this press that Attleboro's. Even when they do break it, they're struggling at times, right, to inbound it and then look for that next pass.
When you're Attleboro and you're passing it high to your height, make sure it's going to Williamson. The last one, I understand what Mia was doing, but with Jenna's 5'4",
right?
So you got to utilize Tia there and her height. So again, 8-8, 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Taunton coming in, averaging 27.5 points a game, is on pace for about 55 right now, same as Attleboro. So offense breaking out for Taunton. See if anybody new has checked in for Attleboro. Yes, Christelle St. Ville has checked in.
Looks like for Emma Gattoni.
Emma Gattoni
with five points here in the first quarter, too. So give her a quick break.
Yep. Gattoni, I have her 2 for 3 with a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer. Christelle, a senior, very athletic. Attleboro going with a slightly quicker lineup here, going high to Williamson, but that's tipped, but back to Cooper, to St. Ville. They got about 7 seconds to get over the timeline, and St. Ville just traveled. That was another issue with Attleboro against Mansfield. Turnovers were an issue, especially the unforced turnovers that need to cut down.
Identify when you see that third player coming towards you, someone has to be open, right?
Yes. Mallory Peterson, number 1, checking in for Taunton, just a freshman. De Rosario going on Williamson. Tipped by Diddick. Callahan covers it and brings away to St. Ville. St. Ville brings it across the timeline. 8-8, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. St. Ville throws it away and gathered by Lopes. Lopes going for the layup. And Cooper passes anything back on defense with the block shot.
Foul.
Oh, they called the foul. Okay. So not officially a shot. So for Cooper. But Pat, there are times in a game where fouls aren't good, and there are times where fouls are good. That is a good foul.
That's a good foul.
That sends Kaylee Lopes to the line.
Christelle needs to settle herself down. She's been in the game for about 30 seconds. She has 2 turnovers. So play within yourself.
Lola Roney checking in for Attleboro. And 7 for 22 was Taunton against North Attleboro from the free throw line as Lopes hits the second shot. 9-8 in favor of Taunton, their first lead of the game. Pass from Cooper to Callahan, and Taunton touched the ball, stepped out of bounds, so Attleboro keeps the ball. 31 seconds on the shot clock.
Taunton's doing a good job of forcing Attleboro into the corners and along the sideline.
Callahan to Ronayne, back to Ronayne, back to Callahan down low, and picked off by Lopes, intended for Williamson. Didn't get to her. Again, Attleboro needs to settle down with their passes. A long three attempt is no good, and that was from Peterson. And out of bounds off Taunton. He'll stay with Attleboro. Taunton will stay in their press. 2:36 to go in the first quarter. 9-8 in favor of Taunton. Ronayne into St. Ville. St. Ville back to Ronayne. They're in a zone press that goes into Williamson. Williamson tips it back to Ronayne, and it's going to be a jump ball possession arrow going towards Taunton. That's officially a turnover as well. It was only 2 seconds left on the timeline clock anyway, as you got 10 seconds to get it over half court. Inbounding pass, and Crowley has it. She's got 4 points, guarded by Callahan. Callahan fights through a pick. Saves, gets back on Crowley. Attleboro in there man-to-man. Peterson to Lopes. Lopes from three. No good. Rebound Williamson. And here comes Cooper. Cooper to Callahan. Nice little move there. Gets on the outside. Shot. Oh, around the rim and out. Couldn't get that one to drop. Torres with the ball in between the half-court line and the top of the three-point circle, calling out plays. Guarded by Cooper. Taunton put 4 across the free throw line. Crowley with the ball, again guarded by Callahan. Lopes. Gets back to Crowley, and that's going to be an unforced error there for Taunton. Checking in now for Taunton is number 13, Grace Bennett. And checking in for Attleboro is number 3, Callie Vassar. Checking in for Taunton, number 23, Sophia Forrester, or I should say checking back in. Cooper, Vassar, Ronayne, St. Ville, and Williamson on the floor for Attleboro. Cooper hard to the floor. Shot does not go. Hard to the basket, I should say. And shot does not go, showing her speed, but gets fouled along the way. Taunton's second team foul. First foul to Grace Bennett.
It's a great take by Mia. You know, when everything else isn't working right, just take the ball to the basket.
Take it to the basket.
Draw the foul.
What I liked is that she took it to the basket, too. She didn't fall away from the basket. First free throw attempt, no good. Second free throw, looking to tie the score with 1:29 to go in the first quarter. Taunton leading 9-8. Second free throw is up, and it is good. Tie game. 9-9. Torres bringing the ball up, going to her left as she's done all the whole first quarter. Back to Peterson. To Crowley. Oh, she's got a hole far side of the hole, but that hole quickly closed, and we're going to have a push on number 5, Christelle St. Ville. That's her first, team third. So she saw the opening, but Attleboro quickly closed it in the paint, took it away, but then there was a foul by St. Ville. Not a shooting foul, though, but a fresh 35. Bennett in the corner. Oh, tipped away by Williamson, showing her quick hands. To Vassar, they got 2-on-1 break. To Ronayne. Ronayne going in, and off the glass, the ball gets stuck.
They call that offensive.
Oh, and they call an offensive foul on Ronayne. So for Ronayne, that's her first.
I'm not sure she was really set there, but
her first, team fourth. They got to get the ball down. It's stuck between the rim and the basket. So I didn't necessarily see it as an offensive. I thought the defensive player's feet was moving. I didn't think she was set.
Yeah, I didn't, and she wasn't square either.
Right.
But
to your point, hey, the ball went in. That basket does not count as it was scored by the referee. Up. Okay, less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. The score is 9-9. And a travel in the paint. And a baseball pass to Vassar. Vassar going in alone. Looking for Williamson to the right side. And Williamson cannot save it. So a turnover for Attleboro. 9-9. 42.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Maribel Do Rosario checking back into the game. As is is that 14? Or was that 4? That's number 4. So I thought Madison Crowley and her 4 points are checking back in as well. Attleboro remaining in a man-to-man defense in a half-court set. Hand off to Forrester. Forrester on the right side. Gives it to Peterson, back to Forrester. Forrester guarded by Vassar. Out to DeRosario. Let's go with her first name. Rebound, Ronayne. 18 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off. Cooper coming up the floor. She's on the left side. Goes down low to Williamson. Williamson up off the glass. No good. And 5 seconds left, and Attleboro stuck back in their own zone on defense, but guarded by Cooper, fires it. I won't count that as a shot. We are at the end of the first quarter. Pat, your thoughts at the end of one?
Yeah, just probably the game that Taunton wants, right? Making it scrappy. A lot of turnovers right now on both sides. But it's 9-9.
9-9, and there it is. We'll be back right after this on AACS 15 Sports.
The Bedding Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Falugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Bedding Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, bedding-center.com.
Which one's which,
Okay.
though?
I know, it's on both. I'm going to turn that down just a bit, and I'm going to turn that one up.
There we go.
That's good. All right, I'm going to turn mine down just a little bit. Is that okay?
That's fine.
And we are live here with second quarter action ready to start here as well. 9-9. Second quarter starting. St. Ville, Ronayne, Diddick, Vassar, and Cooper on the floor for Attleboro. Attleboro going left to right, wearing their gray uniforms, not their traditional white. Ronayne at the top of the three-point, now drives it from the free throw mark, off the backboard, and
they're going to get Lily. Yeah.
Diddick with a push.
That's
Her first, team first. No one in foul trouble, nobody with more than one. Forrester was guarded by Vassar. Trying to move it around. Nice pass down to Torres down low to Rosario, but that ball was blocked. No basket. Attleboro back in transition. Here comes Cooper. Diddick was running shotgun with her. Ronayne to St. Ville at the top of the three-point circle. 9-9, 20 on the shot clock. 7:10 to go in the second quarter. Ronayne at the top of the three-point arc over to Vassar on the left side. Vassar at the free throw line, picks up a dribble, goes to Diddick. Diddick out to Cooper, to St. Ville, 8 on the shot. St. Ville from 3, no good around the rim. Diddick tips it away, but it goes to the other team. Here comes Taunton back in transition the other way. Crowley with the ball to Do Rosario. Do Rosario against Diddick, does a little floater up and over. Diddick gets her own rebound, and a lefty layup is good. Do Rosario with 4. Attleboro, Taunton with a lead, 11-9 over Attleboro. Ronayne going for Vassar. The ball was tipped by Taunton, and Callahan and Williamson checking in for Diddick and Vassar.
Yeah, on this press, right? Attleboro got to snap those passes off, right? Quick passes. A little lazy right now.
And there's a ball from Ronan to Callahan. Callahan swings her arms and loses control of the ball, so a turnover for Attleboro. Taunton brings the ball back the other way with the lead, 11-9, 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Crowley guarded by St. Ville. And tipped by St. Ville, but Attleboro, Taunton recovers to Torres. A three-point shot from the right side, no good, and that was from Forrester. Ball's going to stay with Taunton, 18 on the shot clock. Maya Morin is checking in for Christelle St. Ville, the sophomore. 18 on the shot clock, 6:15 to go, second quarter. Taunton lead 11-9. Trying to go down low for Dorosario. And
Nice hustle play.
Saves it to Callahan. And Callahan to Cooper. They got numbers 5-on-4 in transition the other way. Cooper, Ronane going baseline to Williamson down low. Oh, misses the two-footer. And Taunton coming back and transition. I think Tia was surprised at just how much time she had and overthought the play. Maribel Do Rosario. I'm going to get her name right, so I'm going to keep saying it. But there goes Torres on the left side. Guarded heavily by Cooper. Cooper left her feet, but Torres did not shoot. Now she tries to down low. Williamson on the floor. Passes back to Cooper. Another turnover. Cooper slows things down. 28 on the shot. Has Maya at the top to Ronane on the right side. Top of the three-point. Now she drives, takes a step, and the layup is good for Ronane! Lola's first two. We got a tied score. Taunton bench wanted to travel on Ronane. It's possible she got away with a
little Euro step.
Little Euro step there, exactly. And Crowley with a quick answer. She has 6, 13-11 in favor of Taunton, 4:57 to go. Williamson to Morin. Morin guarded one-on-one. Morin back to Williamson. Williamson going up against two people. The layup is good! Williamson's got floor. Attleboro ties it up, 13-13. And here comes Do Rosario. That's a travel. Up and down on Do Rosario is guarded heavily by Tia Williamson. Checking into the game is Mia Torres. And I think we're going to have a timeout from Taunton right now.
Tia with 4 points in a lot of missed shots, but she's making her presence known on the defensive end tonight, that's for sure.
And we saw in the first game against Canton how the presence of Williamson and Diddick down low, but Williamson with the block shots when she had a series on the last game we did with 3 block shots on 3 consecutive trips down the floor. Williamson is a game changer and forces the other team to change the direction of their shot. And so Williamson being the presence, yes, she's got some missed shots. One of them we think just surprised her. It's kind of Taunton fell off of her. But she's going to get her rebounds. Any idea how many rebounds she might have already?
I have 6.
6 already.
2 steals, maybe more. I have 2 that I've marked down at least.
And she's been on the floor a lot.
On the floor.
And keeping control of the ball on the floor and making successful passes from the floor to a teammate. So both teams using one timeout. We're in the second quarter, 4:40 to go in the second quarter. The score is 13-13. Mia Cooper has 1. Emma Gattoni has 5. Tia Williamson has 4. Lola Ronane has 2. Lily Diddick has 1 for Attleboro. Kaylee Lopes has 1. Madison Crowley has 6. Mia Torres has 2. And Maribel Do Rosario has 4. Callahan to Cooper. Cooper down low to Morin. Morin up for a layup. It's good! Maya Morin for her first 2 of the game.
Right, the key to that was quick passes, right?
Quick passes, good ball movement. I don't even know if the ball touched the floor. Attleboro regains the lead, 15-13. A steal by Callahan. And no backcourt foul. Callahan has 1. She's got to be careful. And pressure defense there forces the ball out of bounds off of Attleboro. Taunton keeps the ball right at half court. And why is there 32 seconds on the shot clock? This should be. No, there we go. They fixed it. They had the dyslexic shot clock. 23 on the shot. Crowley bringing the ball across the timeline. Guarded by Callahan. Trying to take it to the right side. Guarded by Callahan. Attleboro stays in a one-on-one. A three-point attempt for Torres. It's a bank 3 for Torres. She's got 5. Taunton takes the lead, 16-15. Williamson to Ronane. Ronane steps out of bounds. I'm sorry. Taunton steps out of bounds. It'll stay Attleboro ball, 32 on the shot clock. Maribel Do Rosario checking back in. Checking out is Sophia Forrester. Callahan to Cooper. Cooper gets it across half court. 28 on the shot clock. Taunton leading 16-15. Down low to Williamson, and it goes off a Taunton player. Ball will stay with Attleboro. 23 on the shot.
So that's a play where Williamson was already being double teamed
Yes.
before the pass comes in. Don't force it, right?
Don't force it in. She will get open. And as Callahan inbounds it to Morin. Morin to Williamson. Williamson at the free throw line. Driving, looking, and goes up. And then foul. And will it be on Crowley or Do Rosario?
It's like Do Rosario. Nope. They're calling it on Crowley.
And called on Crowley, her first. Williamson at the line. She's got 4 points on the game. As a team, Attleboro coming in shooting 50% from the line. First shot is good. Williamson with 5. Checking in is Emma Gattoni. Checking out is Mia Cooper, giving her a little bit of a break. Well, she seems like the type of player that doesn't need too long of a break. Coming off of soccer season, and she
Right.
can just run. Williamson with a second shot, no good. Checking in is St. Ville. Checking out is Maya Morin.
Right on their average right now, right? 3 for 6 from the foul line.
I know Coach Bracken would like it to be a little bit above 50%, closer to 80. Crowley with the ball. I'm sure Coach Rodriguez of Taunton would like to see it 80% as well. Do Rosario with the ball, kind of doing some spin moves, keeps control of the ball. 18 on the shot, stop, pop shot, no good. And it looks like Do Rosario is the main shooter. Callahan to Gattoni. Gattoni gets fouled as she goes up for a shot, and Coach Rodriguez does not. I'm not sure if she's mad. I know she's mad at her team. Thought she was mad at the referee for a second for the call. It looked like a clean foul.
It's Crowley's second.
And team second. Gattoni with 5 points, going to the line for her first free throw of the season as well. First shot is good.
Keep her in.
Gattoni has 6. Attleboro with a 1-point lead, trying to stretch it to 2. Second shot, no good.
Yeah,
And
you call that in Tia. Yep.
a push on Williamson. So Tia with her first, team second.
4 for 8. Right on the average.
Batting average, fantastic.
Yeah.
But we're playing basketball, despite all the softball players out on the floor and future softball players. Do Rosario, the offense looks to go through the sophomore. She's got 4. Out deep. Goes Peterson, the freshman. Hands off to Crowley. Crowley guarded by Gattoni. Now she makes a move on Gattoni. Shot no good, but gets her own rebound, but blocked by.
That's
they
a
call
great
a jump
play.
ball. So with a block shot by, does that go as a block or just a? No, I guess she just caused a jump. I guess.
Yeah.
So the ball stays with Taunton. They do get a fresh 35 because of off the rebound. Looking to check in for Taunton. And let's see what number that is. That's number 13. Checking
Bennett.
Grace Bennett. You know what Mansfield leads the league in? Coach Attleboro baseball coach Steve Dunley showed me this. Right knee braces. There were 4 girls on the Mansfield girls basketball team with a right knee brace.
No kidding.
I think they are checking. They put 3 on the shot clock. So they ruled that ball did not hit a rim. And they
It didn't hit the rim.
It did not. So you agree. So there's 3 on the shot clock off the jump ball. Taunton so there was no possession change. Jump ball. The ball stayed with Taunton. So Taunton has 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2:41 to go in the second quarter. Attleboro leading 17-16. And now I'm not sure what the holdup is.
I think they're adjusting the.
Oh,
Here we go.
the
They're
shot
putting a
clock
couple
went
more
from
seconds.
3
Yep.
to 9.
Nope. 5.
But the clock did go from 3 to 9. It's
Did.
back to 5.
Now it's down to 5.
The game clock remained at 2:42.
Yep.
Attleboro leading 17-16. Looks like Madison Crowley, who has 6 points. And now there is no shot clock.
I think they're resetting it. Yeah.
We'll look to inbound it. Taunton is in a box right now. Attleboro staying in their man-to-man defense. The softball players are chatting with each other.
Back to 9. 2:41.
They took a second off the game clock,
8.
2:41, and they put 8.
9.
They put 8 on the shot clock, and now... Okay, now we're back to 2:42 on the game clock. I think it's 2:42.5 or 2:42.9.
9. There we go.
And 9
Now we're
on the
good.
shot clock. I feel like we've been there before.
Yeah.
2:42 on
Didn't
the
hit
game
the rim.
clock. 9 on the shot clock, and the conversation. Now the referee's talking to Coach Gretchen Rodriguez.
Yeah, she's saying it hit the rim. It didn't hit the rim. It went off the backboard.
So when I saw the shot clock was reset, I assumed it hit the rim.
Now they're
You-
going to
you
make
did
them.
but you're in agreement with the
Yeah,
refs
they're
that
gonna
it
make
did
them-
not.
Are they not allowing that?
They probably shouldn't allow the substitution.
Right.
Of course, she's the 5th player on the court. So they took
Right.
out Crowley and they put back in Forrester. So they did allow the substitution.
Yeah, because Bennett came in for her initially.
2:42 to go, second quarter, 9 on the shot clock. Taunton inbounding underneath the basket, shooting at Do Rosario up against Williamson, up and over Williamson. That did not hit the shot clock either. Gattoni comes away with the ball and is fouled.
That's a foul, yep.
For Do Rosario, that's her first, team 3rd. Taunton stays in their zone press. Ronayne looking at inbounding. Goes deep to Williamson. Williamson hands off to Callahan. Across the timeline, Callahan settles things down. Callahan running the point right now. On the left, goes around Williamson's pick. Bounce pass to Williamson. Williamson at the free throw line. To the right side, Gattoni. Gattoni to St. Ville. St. Ville runs baseline. Baseline trying to go down to Williamson. Deflected, but Williamson comes away with it. 15 on the shot. Williamson double team. Ball tip. Gattoni from 3. Good fake. Now goes to Callahan. Callahan going down the left side. Goes up for a lefty layup. Too hard. Williamson with the rebound. And in! Another rebound for Williamson. Williamson's got 7 now. Attleboro extends their lead to 3, 19-16. I believe their biggest lead of the game is no team is led by more than 3. Taunton's had a couple 2-point leads. And great
Good
defense
hands.
by Ronayne with the steal. Out to Gattoni. Gattoni's got Callahan running down the right side. St. Ville down the middle. Gattoni on the way. Left-handed layup, no good. Christelle to Jenna. To Tia is good. Williamson has 7 this quarter, 9 for the game. Attleboro extends their lead 21-16. A minute 25 to go, second quarter. Ball gets tipped. It'll stay with Taunton. 28
Again.
on the shot clock.
Good hands by Tia Williamson.
Olivia Escobar checking in for Emma Gattoni. Checking out is Maribel Do Rosario. Did not see who checked in for Taunton. Kaylee Lopes is on the floor. Mia Torres, Madison Crowley,
I think she came back in, Crowley.
yep, Grace Bennett, and Forrester are all on the floor for Taunton. Forrester to Bennett. Bennett bounced to
They're,
Torres. Torres going through the middle. And a bank for
take.
Torres. And Torres has 5 this quarter, 7 for the game. Cutting into the Attleboro lead, 21-18. Callahan to Williamson. Williamson to Diddick. Diddick to St. Ville. St. Ville's on the left side in front of the Taunton bench. St. Ville slows things down, goes around the pick to Williamson outside the three-point arch. Williamson dribbles in. Does a little spin move on the left side. Basket no good. 42 seconds left. Taunton in transition. Back the other way. Taunton trailing by 3. And Crowley with a drive to the hole. And it's going to be a foul on Williamson. Her second. So I thought Williamson may have had her feet set, but I think she moved at the very last second,
yep.
and that's what brought the foul in. So Madison Crowley will be at the line shooting 2. She has 6. She got 4 in the first quarter, 2 this quarter. 32 seconds left, so the shot clock is off. First shot is good. Crowley has 7. 21-19 in favor of Attleboro. Two-hand set shot is good. And Crowley has 8, 21-20 in favor of Attleboro. Callahan to Escobar and gets back to Diddick. Diddick has a hook pass to St. Ville. 23 seconds left in the half. Shot clock is off. St. Ville to Diddick at the top of the three-point arch. Back to St. Ville to the right side of the basket. St. Ville puts the ball on the floor. Williamson at the free throw line. Kicks it off to Escobar, to Callahan. Back down to Williamson. Williamson lefty layup is good. Williamson with 9 this quarter. 11 for the game. Half-court shot at the buzzer's no good. We are at the half with the score. Attleboro 23, Taunton 20. Pat, still a little sloppy, but felt a better brand of basketball.
Yeah,
that
a little bit better. They had a little bit better break in that press, making quicker passes, and then tightening it up and on the defensive side too, right? Tia Williams has been all over the place now. Obviously, a much better second quarter offensively for her, and she continued on the defensive end, right? Getting into passing lanes, diving on the ground. Blocking shots, coming down with tying up the ball, doing a little bit of everything.
Doing the little thing. Okay, we're going to take a break. We're at the half. Attleboro 23, Taunton 20. When we come back, we'll have first half analysis plus some statistics here on AACS 15 Sports.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
And welcome back. We are at the half from the flight deck here at Attleboro High School. Attleboro leading 23-20 in a very evenly matched first half. Scoring for Attleboro, Mia Cooper has a point. Maya Morin has 2 points. Emma Gattoni has 6. Leading the way for Attleboro is Tia Williamson with 11. Lola Ronayne with 2. And Lily Diddick has 1. On the Taunton side of the ball, Kaylee Lopes has 1. Madison Crowley has 8. Mia Torres has 7, and Maribel Do Rosario has 4. From the free throw line, it looks like Taunton is 3 for 4. And Pat, did you say that Attleboro is 4 for 8 from the free throw line?
4 for 8.
4 for 8. So Taunton shooting a little bit better from the line than they have previously. Attleboro is right where they have been all year long. Both teams, Pat, this is pretty interesting. Both teams shooting, if our numbers are right, 36% from the floor, which actually is pretty good. So, but I see you got lots of slashes and marks all over the place. So you got some rebounds, assists. Yeah, what
Yeah,
other
it's
stats
obviously
do you have?
Tia leads the game with 11 points, 7 rebounds. Just I have 2 steals, so
Sure.
steals I don't really mark as much as I do unless they really stick out in my head.
And I know
But,
she has at least 2 blocks as well.
Yep.
So I'm not sure if you marked those. I'm just going off of memory.
And then in terms of rebounding, it's a little bit spread out for Attleboro. Christelle St. Ville has 2. Jenna Callahan I have with 1. Emma Gattoni with 1. Lola Rooney with 1. Lily Diddick with 1. On the Taunton side, you got Maddie Crowley with 4. Mia Torres with 2. Grace Bennett with 1. Sophia Forster with 3. And Maribel Do Rosario I have 1, although I might have missed 1 down the offensive end there. Obviously, there's quite a few turnovers. I stopped keeping track, but a lot of steals too.
Yes.
Tia Williamson with a couple steals, Jenna Callahan with a couple steals, Christelle with a couple steals.
I know
Maddie
Cooper
Crowley
had at
has
least had
2. Yeah, Cooper had 1. So yeah, good. I mean, all in all, a good half. I think Attleboro probably expected to be a little bit further out. But Taunton's gave them a little bit of flack with that full court press.
Right.
Obviously, Attleboro got better in the second quarter.
Yes.
In breaking it, in making more crisp, quick passes as opposed to getting the ball, putting it to the ground. Where am I going with it? So
the pace of the game has been fast right from the beginning, but it was a better brand of basketball in the second quarter than the first quarter.
Yeah.
More points, less turnovers, where the first quarter was definitely more turnovers, less points.
I think Do Rosario, she's a big in terms of height, but I think Taunton's had a little bit more success when they've gone small with their guards, if you will. I think everyone's a guard except for Do Rosario, but and they're quick. A lot of motion up top, coming around the corners, finding the lanes. So they've been successful there, keeping them in the game.
And what Taunton can do a little bit differently than Attleboro, and a lot of teams do this, they call it the 5-out offense, and Taunton can employ the 5-out because Do Rosario does like to go out a little bit further than Williamson. Attleboro does not employ the 5-out with Williamson on the floor. Williamson is not an outside threat. She does have a jump shot, a small jump shot, like in and around the free throw line, but the rest of the team, they'll play 4-out. But Williamson will come out. They will play 5-out, but typically in a 5-out or even a 4-out, the outside threats are just that. They are threats. So if you see Williamson out there, other teams know that she's probably not shooting out there.
Right.
So
whereas Lily can
Diddick
shoot,
Lola
can shoot.
Right.
Obviously you don't like them to be that. That's their first
Right.
go-to.
Right.
But yeah, they certainly can put the ball out from distance. But yeah, you're right. If Tia's out there, they know that she's probably not shooting the 3.
Right, exactly. I don't know even though she's attempted, which she may have. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. If she has, it's only 1. Okay, again, we are at the half with Attleboro leading 23-20. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll have second half action for you here on WACS 15 Sports.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
And welcome back to WACS 15 Sports, continuing coverage of Attleboro High School sports. We do have the girls basketball team enjoying a 23-20 lead. I don't know how much you can enjoy the lead, but they are leading Taunton 23-20. Mentioned earlier, both teams featuring a lot of future softball talent. Taunton has Maddie Crowley, who's going to be going to just a junior, but going to Division II Assumption, and Mia Torres. Going to Division I University of New Haven. Attleboro featuring 2 softball players themselves. Lola Ronayne, a junior, has committed to UMass Amherst Division I, and Jenna Callahan, the senior, has committed to UMass Dartmouth Division III to play softball. Lily Diddick is very interested in playing, is getting some looks at Division III basketball. Tia Williamson expressed interest in playing basketball to me the other day as well at the next level. I think both of them can do it and will do it well. Taunton starting the second half, going left to right across your TV, your radio, your Apple iWatch, your whatever device you're watching and listening to us on. Crowley with the ball from the right side, guarded by Callahan. Attleboro returning, both teams returning all 5 stars to start the second half. Torres going the left side, picked off by Diddick. Diddick wisely picks up as she was being chased down, gives it up to Williamson. Now Cooper across the timeline. Attleboro leading 23-20 with the ball. Diddick at the top of the three-point arch, going deep for Gattoni, and it goes off her hands. I'm not sure if it was intended for Callahan. Callahan cut. Callahan zigged, and when she should have zagged. Don't want a repeat of the first quarter.
That's right.
Teams
right.
with the turnovers.
Settle down.
And Crowley off the glass, no good. Rebound Williamson. Williamson to Cooper. Coming up the left side. Attleboro's got the right side overloaded. Diddick at the top of the three-point arc. Callahan cuts. She goes to Gattoni. Gattoni deep. And Gattoni for 3. No good. Callahan tries to save it. And does it go off the foot of Taunton? Could not get off the foot of Crowley. And it will be a turnover for Attleboro.
I think Gattoni had that initial shot when she got it. Didn't go up with it, right?
Yeah.
And Coach Bracken just said that, hey, stick with your instinct, right? You had the initial shot.
Rosario, she does have a nice turnaround jumper. Collides with Diddick underneath the basket, picked up by Williamson. And did they call the foul? They did. They called the foul on Lily Diddick. That's her second. Want to make sure I got it right. So many times, Pat, I call the foul.
Yes.
And it's against somebody else's wrong.
Well, you never know. You never know. Last night's game was pass interference, easy call, no call.
Oh, Rosario with a good spin move, and Diddick. I mean, it's not over-the-top foul, but it's over-the-top out of bounds. As she swats it, almost hits Cam Merritt, the Taunton Gazette photographer and reporter. Lola Ronayne checking in for Tia Williamson. Probably a quick breather for Williamson. Crowley looking to inbound it. Getting closer to 5 seconds. Rosario spin move up and over Diddick.
Rosario is a very athletic player. She just can't get that shot to drop.
Right, just a sophomore. The offense goes through her. Cooper gets that ball tipped. It was intended for Diddick. Never got to her. And coming up the floor is Mia Torres. Bounce pass over to Forrester. Forrester back to Rosario. Rosario got it by Diddick. Hands off to Torres. 15 on the shot. Going down to Rosario. Guarded by Diddick. Diddick back out to Torres. Out to Forrester. Forrester from 3. It's good! Her first 3 of the game. Just her second shot. And Taunton now ties the game 23-23 with the first basket of the second half. Callahan to Gattoni. Gattoni to the left side of the paint. And the ball tipped away from Gattoni, but will stay Attleboro ball. 5:46 to go, third quarter, 25 on the shot clock. Attleboro in a box. Callahan looking to inbound. Cooper gets through the box. Now a bounce pass to Diddick, and Diddick misses the left-handed layup. Rebound to Gattoni. Gattoni goes straight up, misses. I'm sorry, that was Ronayne. Ronayne goes up, and this time is fouled. Ronayne with 2 on the game so far will go to the line. Ronayne, a 82% free throw shooter, 13 for 16 on the season. This is the first. Breaks a string of 13 consecutive free throws that she had hit from the line. Good streak. Misses both. Rebound, Do Rosario. Outlets to Crowley. Crowley coming fast on the right side. Gets past Callahan. Off the paint. Hard off the glass. Taunton comes away with the ball. Forrester kicks it all the way out to Torres. Torres guarded by Cooper. Cooper gets a hand on it. Did that Crowley shot, they ruled it did hit the basket? Now they just reset the shot clock again. I didn't think Crowley shot hit the rim. And I'm not quite sure why they just reset the shot clock, which was at 31 when it went out of bounds. Again, the shot clock, and now it's back to 31. Okay. Callahan guarding Crowley. Now Gattoni guarding Forrester.
Ooh.
Callahan on Crowley. And Ronayne. So Attleboro playing a very tight man defense. And a nice save by Forrester. Almost a nice save by Forrester. She goes around Ronayne, but as she saves it, lands out of bounds herself. Going deep for Cooper. Got her. Going in for the right-handed layup. Stop, pop, layup. No good. Rebound. Cooper gets her own rebound and will go to the line. Everything's working on that play except for the final. Get the basket in. That foul was on Mia Torres, her first, team first. Cooper goes to the line. She's 1 for 2 from the line today.
Team second.
Team second, thank you. This is the first. Checking in is Williamson for Attleboro. Checking out is Gattoni. Checking in for Taunton is Lopes. And checking out is that Forrester? Nope. Bennett. Cooper from the line, looking for her second point and looking to give Attleboro a 1-point lead. Shot is up, and it is good. Cooper has 2. Attleboro leading 24-23, exactly 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Torres guarded by Cooper, now Crowley guarded by Callahan. A lot of pushing and shoving going on between those two in this game.
Yeah.
And I think we have a timeout. Timeout Taunton. Just their second timeout. You get 5. 4:41 to go in the third. Attleboro has 4 timeouts left. Taunton now has 3. But you agree with the referees letting the pushing and shoving go, or would you like to see them call it a little bit tighter?
I mean, as long as they don't, they seem to be letting it go on both ends for the most part. Most of the fouls they've called have been pretty straightforward, right? Right.
I mean, sometimes you get off the ball. I get if the game is starting to get out of control, which can happen.
Sure.
In games in physical style games, then I think you do have to start calling those. I don't think we have seen that happen yet in this game. The pushing and shoving has been like just a physical style of play that both teams like to play.
Yeah.
So we've got 4:41 to go. In the third quarter, Attleboro leading 24-23 in a back-and-forth game. I think Attleboro's had the biggest lead of the game at 3.
Yeah.
And Taunton, on several occasions, has had a 2-point lead. But we've been hovering right around this tied 1 point in either direction for a long time, most of the night.
I think that was a good timeout by Coach Rodriguez, right? Settle these guys down. A lot of dribbling going on. The guards... And not a lot of movement behind them, so.
Right. Playing a lot of east-west, not enough north-south. And 5 seconds is in danger. Ooh, just gets the pass in before the 5 seconds. Lopes trying to go baseline, knocked away by Ronayne. Good hands by Lola Ronayne. 12 on the shot clock. Taunton will keep possession of the ball. Crowley underneath, guarded by Callahan. Overloading the left, but Do Rosario on the right. Trying to go one-on-one with Williamson. And a little bounce pass into a double team. Left alone for a three-pointer is good.
Forrester again.
Forrester left alone for three. Now has 6 this quarter on just her third shot of the game. Taunton with their biggest lead of the game at 26-24. I have my head down. Pat, what did I miss?
I'm going to call a foul.
Offensive foul?
On Tia, yep.
And if that's the case, and it is, that's her third. Team second. So we'll keep an eye on that situation for you. Did you see what she did? Was it like a charge?
A little bit of a push.
A push, okay. You mentioned there's, it has been a physical game. Christelle St. Ville has taken a knee. I assume she's going to be checking in for Williamson. Going to need Williamson in the fourth quarter if you're Attleboro. That ball goes off the foot of Do Rosario.
Yeah, she was able to keep it in, but her arm outstretched was out of bounds.
And if people are wondering, why they just didn't call it kick, it's a weird offense can kick in a way more so than the defense can.
Right.
So it was not a kick ball, and Do Rosario did a nice job of almost saving it. Cooper on the right side looking for Ronayne. Ronayne just over the half-court line. Goes into St. Ville. St. Ville loses the handle, but re-grabs it. Goes around the pick. And going low for Ronayne, but it was threw it into like a triple coverage there. Do Rosario is bringing the ball up the court. Something that she probably doesn't do all the time, but I'm under the belief that everybody should be able to bring the ball up the court. And there's probably St. Ville steals it and now settles things down. St. Ville with the ball gets to Cooper. Cooper gets around her defender. On the right side, three-point attempt for Cooper, no good. And the ball goes through 2 sets of legs and Taunton comes away with the ball. Long pass on the left side to Crowley. Crowley guarded by Callahan. Callahan going, Crowley with the Lopes. Lopes for three. No good. St. Ville with the rebound. And we have a timeout for Attleboro. Attleboro uses their second timeout with 3:08 to go in the third quarter. Taunton leading 26-24. We'll be back on AACS 15 Sports right after this.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Welcome back to WACS 15 Sports with the scores Taunton 26, Attleboro 24, 3:08 to go in the third quarter. Attleboro utilizing their second timeout. Both teams have 3 timeouts left in the game. On the floor for Attleboro, Callahan, Ronayne, Diddick, Cooper, and St. Ville. Williamson on the bench right now with 3 fouls. Callahan with 34 in the shot clock, inbounds it to Cooper. Cooper bringing it across the timeline. Cooper on the left, looking for Diddick. Diddick goes up, turn around, no good.
Jump ball.
In a jump ball, who called?
Jenna.
Jenna calls a jump ball, so that goes as a turnover, and it'll be Attleboro ball underneath the basket. St. Ville looking inbound in the box. St. Ville doesn't go to Cooper. Goes up to Ronayne. Ronayne left-handed. A right-handed layup off the left side. And the layup is good. Ronayne has 4. Attleboro ties the game 26-26. And no travel, no foul. Okay. And almost a long 3 by Torres. She thought better of it. Kicks it out to the left side. That was shot by Forrester. Diddick comes away with the rebound.
That was a nice rebound. She tapped it twice to herself.
Yes. Attleboro bringing the ball up the court. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. All tied at 26. St. Ville driving the lane. Goes up but fouled. In a game that was tied 23-23 at the half. Attleboro's leading 23-20 at the half. Neither team doing a whole lot of scoring here in the third quarter.
It's going to be on Bennett, her third. Team's third.
And team's third. St. Ville at the line, missing the first. You know what that means.
No French fries for everyone in the stadium.
I was just gonna say it means she's gonna hit the second one to keep the 50%.
Well, they're under 50 already. So.
Oh, well, hitting a few more here. St. Ville going for her first point of the game and to give Attleboro a 1-point lead. No, goes off the glass. Cannot secure the rebound. And here comes Taunton in the other direction. And St. Ville, good hustle, kicks it away from Los, but it'll remain Taunton ball. And Taunton making some substitutions on the floor right now. We got Madison Crowley.
5 for
Mia
14
Torres.
from the foul line right now, Attleboro.
Maribel Do Rosario. And we'll get to the others. Do Rosario with Didick on her. Kicks it back out to Crowley. Crowley in three-point lane, guarded by Callahan. Hands out to Torres. Torres with a little fake, guarded by Cooper. Torres going for a long three, heavily guarded by Cooper, but it just front rims, and Taunton's able to get the rebound. Do Rosario over Didick. And that ball is saved. No, it was not saved. So Torres with the three there, just trying to keep my numbers accurate. Okay, Attleboro inbounding the ball, minute 52 to go in the third quarter, 26-26. Ronayne looking for help. Callahan gets it on the left, cuts the middle. Dangerous pass, too much air in that, but nobody was there for Taunton. Cooper gets it over the timeline. Now Cooper driving her hole, kicks it to Didick. Didick, and the layup is good. Didick has three. Her first field goal of the night.
Nice pass.
Attleboro leading 28-26. Crowley bringing the ball across the timeline, just under 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's how the professionals do it. They let you know how to count the seconds. Do Rosario on Didick. Could be called for a 5-second violation. Missed shot. No rim. Shot clock was not reset. Jump ball. Ball stays with Taunton. 16 on the shot clock.
That's good hustle by little Didick to get down there, get dirty. Never easy diving on the floor.
No. No give on that floor. Oh, Ronayne with quick hands. Gets the steal. Comes away with it to Cooper. Cooper slows things down. 28-26 to favor Attleboro. Oh, but Do Rosario comes out of nowhere, and that should be a travel on the floor. Do Rosario's hurt.
Yeah, I looked down. Did she slip?
Yeah, she came back on defense, stole the ball. Callahan then came back and tipped the ball from her, and then she went for the ball. I think she just kind of turned and went down, and it looked like, I guess you just mentioned it, the floor doesn't have any give. Attleboro inbounds the ball, fresh 35, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Attleboro leading 28-26. Cooper to Ronayne. Ronayne to Callahan. Callahan for three, no good. St. Ville for the hustle, but I think it's going to go off Lopes and stay with Attleboro, and it does. Fresh 35 on the shot clock, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Do Rosario on the sideline for Taunton, getting a drink of water. I'm going to guess she's going to be out for the rest of the third quarter, which is only 50 seconds. We'll see her in the fourth. Callahan inbounding. Goes bounce to
great
Ronayne.
play.
Good! Nice bounce pass for Callahan to Ronayne. Ronayne's got 6. Attleboro leading 30-26. 10-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. And we have a foul on Ronayne. We do. Kind of like a hand check foul. That should reset, and it does. Resets the shot clock. So 36 seconds left in the quarter, 35 on the shot. 1 second differential. Taunton inbounding the ball underneath their own net. Trailing 30-26. Crowley goes with a bounce pass down low, guarded by Ronayne. Ronayne avoids getting her third. Now a little layup attempt. Oh, and she traveled, but no call by Torres.
Oh, great play. Great play by Mia. Going after the rebound, she deflected it off the Taunton player to get the out-of-bounds call.
Did you think Torres may have got away with an extra step in the
A
paint?
little bit when she got that rebound.
Yeah. 25 seconds, 22 seconds to go. Cooper driving across the free throw line. Layup is good! Cooper's got 4. 3 this quarter. Attleboro 32, Taunton 26. 10 seconds to go. The ball got away. The clock keeps going. 10 seconds to go in third quarter. Crowley across the half court. Jenna's going to watch that armbar that she's been doing since she was 8 years old. Non-shooting situation. Callahan second, team fourth. 6 seconds in the quarter.
Thought she was going to give her a little hug.
Yeah.
She was,
Tell you that armbar, she's going to have when your name becomes a verb,
yeah.
that armbar is a Callahan now. She Callahaned her. Picking up her second foul. Down road to Rosario. I was wrong. She's back in for the fourth quarter. Not sure if that was the pass or a shot. Cooper throws it up, and I don't know if it would have counted if it was anyway.
Just a little short.
Yeah. But Attleboro with an 11-6 quarter takes a 32-26 lead at the end. I'm sorry, that was a 9-6 quarter, taking a 32-26 lead after three. Pat, some quick thoughts before we go to break.
Yeah, a little hectic again here in the third quarter. Lots of turnovers. Forrester's the only one that hit a shot for Taunton, 2 threes.
Yeah, she had 2 threes. Yeah, good point.
And then Attleboro still struggling from the line a little bit.
Yep.
4 for 14, I believe, is what I have.
Lots of free throws in practice coming up to finish 2025 and to start 2026. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action for you here on AACS 15 Sports.
Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
And welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Attleboro 32, Taunton 26. Dave Angel on camera. Noah Jones on graphics. Jim Jones, engineer in charge of everything. I'm Kevin Callahan along with Pat Holland. We hope you're enjoying tonight's game. We got a good one, 32-26. Fast from the get-go. Cooper driving through the free throw lane, kicks it out to Callahan. Callahan thought about shooting. Goes down low to Ronayne. Ronayne misses the layup. Tipped by Didick. And it's going to be a foul on the floor.
You go on Do Rosario.
And if it's on Do Rosario, that'll be her second. No, they gave it to Forrester.
Did they?
And it's her
I
second.
should just learn not to say anything.
But Ronayne at the line, shooting 2. First shot is just short. 32-26 in favor of Attleboro, looking to extend the lead from 6 to 7. Second shot attempt is good. Ronayne's got 7. 33-26, Attleboro's biggest lead of the night at 7. Ooh, almost thrown away off of Do Rosario's hands. Good capture. And there goes Torres with a left-handed layup, kicks it out. It's going to be a 2-point attempt. It's good. And was that Forrester?
That was Crowley.
Crowley for 2. She's got 10. And a steal.
And a block by Didick.
28. Okay, Crowley looking to inbound, down by 5, and Didick tips it, but it goes back to Do Rosario. Now Do Rosario goes baseline, gets around Didick, and the layup is good. And Do Rosario has 6. And all of a sudden, a 7-point game is down to 3. And Cooper trying to keep a ball in bounds. And does. The fast pace, I got to stop mocking the book every time I hit them. Callahan inbounds it to Cooper. Attleboro leading 33-30. Just over 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Cooper to Didick. Attleboro kind of going with a 5-out right now. Didick to St. Ville. St. Ville on the right side. Ronayne calling for the ball. Gets it. Ronayne now driving in. Kicks it back to St. Ville, but throws it and it gets tipped away. It will stay with Attleboro, but 17 on the shot clock.
I was going to say no possession change, right? Yep.
Backside is open on a lot of these plays as Taunton was overloading Attleboro's right side on defense in their zone press. High into Didick. Didick back to Callahan. Callahan down low to Ronayne. Ronayne off the glass. Gets her own rebound. Misses the shot. And that ball will stay with Attleboro. But 9 on the shot clock. Ronayne did not hit the rim. And Tia Williamson checking back in for Christelle St. Ville. So Attleboro going with their three bigs right now for the first time this game of Ronayne, Diddick, and Williamson looking to pound the ball down low. Callahan into Williamson. Williamson triple teamed. And a jump ball. Oh! With 6 on the shot clock, De Rosario causes a jump ball, and it goes to Taunton.
I'm not quite sure she had possession of the ball long enough, but hey, it is what it is.
Pat, if I have one huge complaint on the differences between the girls' game and the boys' game, the boys' game, the referees let them battle for a ball 1 to 2 solid seconds. De Rosario short, and ball goes back to Attleboro. As they say, ball don't lie. In girls basketball, the referees are just way too quick to call a jump. The girls are allowed to fight for a ball just as much as the boys are. Cooper gets, that's got to be a foul against Crowley.
Yeah, it's a foul. The Taunton coaches need to relax a little bit. They've been riding this referee for the last quarter on every call.
Torres
it's
with
clearly
her
a foul. If you're
second
going to play
team
a heavy press, there's going to be contact. You got to expect that there's going to be calls.
So second foul against Torres, team second. Well, it says team third, so I may have missed one. Do you have 3 this far?
Crowley's third, team third, yep.
Oh, okay, team third, so I missed one. Callahan from 3, no good, she rims it. Taunton back in the other direction. Do Rosario gets past 1, but goes up against Williamson. 3-point from attempt, no good, rebound, Ronayne. And great hustle by Torres, not enough as Cooper comes away with the ball, but hustling back on defense. No power play attempt for Attleboro there. Cooper to Williamson. Williamson to Callahan. Callahan driving in. Kicks it out to Ronayne. Ronayne for 2. No good. And tip to Diddick. Diddick no good. Callahan with the rebound. Off the glass. He good! Callahan with her first 2 of the game. 35-30. Johnny on the spot there after 2 misses. Callahan with a rebound and a putback for her first 2 of the night. Crowley going up against Williamson, stops in the paint. De Rosario from 3, no good. Diddick tips it. And call a foul on the floor against Callahan. And that's her third. Team first. Something to keep an eye on there now. Callahan has 3 and Williamson has 3. Both stay in the game. 5:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Attleboro 35, Taunton 30. Grace Bennett has 3 for Taunton. Does anybody else have 3, Pat? Or am I missing?
Maddie Crowell has 3 as well.
Who? Maddie Crowley?
Crowley.
Thank you. And a steal. Here comes Ronayne. 3-on-2. Callahan to Ronayne. Off the glass. And good! 37-30. Attleboro extends their lead to the biggest lead of the game at 7. 37-30. And Callahan with another push picks up her 4th. Team second. Stuff that may have been getting away with earlier in the game is now being called or being more egregious. Either way, Callahan out, St. Ville in, 37-30. Lopes guarded heavily by Ronayne. And
off the ball, yeah. St. Ville.
St. Ville, her second. Team third. 4:40 to go. Both teams have 3 fouls. Get the 5, both teams shoot. Has not happened in this game where there has been a team limit. 37-30, 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Taunton inbounding. Crowley high over Williamson. Crowley's got 4 this quarter, 8 for the game. Taunton will not go away, 37-32, and you don't expect them to. Good team, well coached by Gretchen Rodriguez. Made the playoffs the last 2 seasons. Williamson high on top of the 3-point circle. Goes to Ronayne. Ronayne looking to drive. The ball stolen
Good
from
hands.
Ronayne. And it could be a foul back in the other direction or no, a foul on St. Ville. So here's the problem. St. Ville and Callahan are like a lot of times sub for each other. And Callahan's got 4 and St. Ville's got 3. 4 minutes to go in the game. Torres guarded by Cooper. Hands off to Forrester. Forrester did it. Hands off to Crowley. Crowley with the ball. Guarded by St. Ville. Quick hand by St. Ville. Oh, and she lost the handle on it. And they reset the shot clock. They got to stop resetting the shot clock. Attleboro did not have possession. Now they do on a steal. You change the shot clock on possession. Cooper with the ball. Cooper looking to drive. Goes up against a double team. It's going to be a charge against Cooper. Her second, team fifth. Not a shooting situation because it was an offensive foul. But any foul here on Attleboro the rest of the way that's not offensive will result in Taunton shooting, and Taunton is doing very well. Well, 3 for 4 from the line. They had not been to the line in the second half. Crowley coming up the floor, gets across the timeline, guarded by St. Ville. All of a sudden, Attleboro in a little bit of foul trouble. Forrester with the ball, looking for Do Rosario. Do Rosario kicked it back out. Quick hands by Cooper. Spin around by Torres, so she gives it to Do Rosario. Do Rosario trying to make look like a baseline move. Cooper almost gets her hand in. Bounce pass.
Trip.
And a trip by Williamson?
Mia.
By Cooper. So for Cooper, that's her third, as mentioned before. We are at the team limit.
Yep.
And Mia Torres is at the line, shooting 2. 3:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Attleboro leading 37-32. Torres has a chance to knock this down to a 3-point lead. First shot is good. Taunton 4 for 5 from the line. Torres with 8, looking for her 9th point. Callahan getting ready to check back in. Second shot is good. Callahan checking in for...
That's a good timeout.
Who took the timeout?
Attleboro, I believe.
Attleboro taking that's their third. So with 3:11 to go in the fourth quarter, Attleboro takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout with Attleboro leading 37-34. And the ball will be back on WACS 15 Sports right after this.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Hey, welcome back. WACS 15 Sports. And Cooper throws it between Williamson's legs. And a quick turnover. Exactly what they did not need. 3:11 to go as St. Ville checking in for Cooper. 3:11 to go. Taunton trailing by 3 with the ball. Forrester looking to inbound, guarded by Diddick. Boy, they floated that 5 seconds, don't they?
Yeah.
Torres guarded by St. Ville. 30 on the shot, so plenty of time for them. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Good hands.
And good hands by Ronan. It will stay with Taunton. I think that's the right. You think that was the right call?
Yeah, I think that was the right call.
Coach Bracken's upset, and I do think it was on the opposite. It was on the opposite side of Coach Bracken.
It's right in front of us. So.
Yeah. Inbound to Crowley. 20 on the shot. 2:55 to go. Callahan gonna be careful with 4. High off the glass, no good. And it lands in the hands of St. Ville, but it goes through her legs. And for 3, no good. And Ronan, yes, she gets fouled. Ronan with a huge rebound there and gets fouled by, and who are they going to get that foul to?
Number 0.
So her first, team third. So Taunton is 2 fouls away from going to the line.
They're fourth.
They're fourth. Thank you. They're 1 foul away.
Ooh.
Ronan did it. The Ronan fastball. The Callahan underneath. And Taunton keeps it alive. And now here comes Taunton. 1-on-2 the other way. Lopes wisely steps back. And Taunton taking a timeout. And I'm going to stay right here. Pat, I don't think I've ever seen a game that started as fast as it has and has stayed fast.
Yeah, it stayed that way.
The whole game. Been pressure defense. Attleboro mostly in their half-court set, but it has been a fast game, resulting in a lot of turnovers. The game that, with it being so early in the year, is going to ultimately help both teams in the long run because they will have been prepared for anything with the speed, the shooting, the rebounding, the physicalness of the game. The referees caused some inconsistencies on some of the hand checks, but it's been a good game. It's been an entertaining game. Like sometimes the lower scoring games aren't as entertaining. This one's been entertaining.
Yeah. Obviously, we'll get, you have 2.5 minutes left. We'll get to the end, but Attleboro is 6 for 16 from the foul line.
Well, and Taunton has only missed one free throw.
Yeah, so,
So in the two games that we've covered, Canton missed one and Taunton has missed one. Attleboro did beat Canton, but it was close.
Free throws.
Yes, they're free. Take advantage. Okay, Taunton inbounding, 25 on the shot. Do Rosario at the top of the key. Hand off to Crowley. Oh, and Ronan with the quick hands. Who's going to have a jump ball, and that's going to go Attleboro's way. So Attleboro will get the ball back with a fresh 35. 2:17 on the clock.
Oh, it's staying. Yeah, Attleboro's way.
Yep. Callahan now guarded by Do Rosario, so they're putting height on Callahan. Callahan should be able to get it to Williamson if she wants to go high. And goes high to St. Ville. And St. Ville coming up, going to Ronan. Ronan driving the hole. Kicked it back. Callahan tosses up the three. Now takes the three. Shot. No good. St. Ville with the rebound, but off her hands. It goes back to Taunton. Callahan thought about it just a little bit too long.
I like to see them slow it down and take up a little bit more of that 35-second clock, right?
I think
once you beat the press.
I think that's what Jenna was saying with the shot. Should I take more clock?
Right.
Should I take the shot? They're leaving me wide open, but should I use more clock? And ultimately, the shot did not go. Taunton ball under two. Callahan guarding Crowley. Download to Do Rosario. Do Rosario tries to do a bounce. Stolen by Cooper, who's back in the game. Cooper checked in for St. Ville. Here comes Cooper across the timeline. 1:45 to go. Cooper on the left side. The rest of Attleboro is on the right. Download to Diddick. Diddick to Ronan. Ronan for three. No good. Rebound. Do Rosario. Taunton, they got numbers the other way. Do Rosario. To Lopes. Lopes, the layup is good. Lopes has three. 37-36, 1:25 to go in the game. Timeout, Attleboro. Fast game, Pat. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the final minute 24 here on AACS 15 Sports.
The Betting Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Falugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Betting Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, betting-center.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. We got a sprint to the finish here, Pat. Attleboro leading 37-36. It'll be Attleboro ball underneath Taunton's net, so they're going to go to full court. You know Taunton's going to go into a press. You don't need to be a basketball expert to predict that.
Stick with what's worked.
So Attleboro ball needs to go the full length of the court. NBA-sized court, this Attleboro court. Cooper to Callahan. Callahan back to Cooper. Cooper to Diddick.
No.
And they settle things down.
There you go, right?
30 on the shot. 1:15 to go. Cooper on the right side. Diddick near the paint. Williamson top of the arch with the ball. Now coming down the middle to Callahan. Callahan kicks it all the way to Ronan. Ronan for a two-point jumper. No good. Rebound Williamson. Back to Callahan. Fresh 35. Cooper that's begging her to take more time off the clock. Shot no good. Rebound Do Rosario. Coming away with the ball. Crowley with a chance to take the lead. Under a minute to go. 50 seconds. Crowley to Forrester and
Timeout
Taunton. I think Coach Bracken wanted Cooper to take a little bit more time off the clock there.
Yep. She's saying that to her right now. All right.
Yeah, settle down. Look at the time. Look
Young
at the
player.
clock. Oh, my gosh, yes, absolutely.
Sophomore.
You're in the heat of the moment, 37-36. And what is so tough to pass up is when you have the clean look. Taunton has given a couple clean looks, and they're crashing the boards. And you know what? Attleboro's field goal percentage, though not horrible, it's less than 50%. So you can give the clean look and then fight for the rebound. And again, Taunton, fast as anything, coming away with rebounds.
Yeah.
They will have an inbound play coming up. 27 on the shot clock. 47 seconds left in the game. I won't say the dreaded word that Jim Jones,
Taunton's
engineer in charge, Noah Jones on graphics, and Dave Angel, the cameraman. Those those two little letters that they don't want to hear. It begins with an O. And
Taunton's two guards are very, very quick. Junior and senior Maddie Crowley and Mia Torres, right? Quick, good dribblers.
So Crowley looking to inbound it underneath her basket. Looking for a quick score and a quick lead. Crowley, Rosario. Oh, they go down low. And one, the foul by Diddick. And then and one. Taunton takes the lead on a layup. Diddick gets her third foul. And that basket, was that scored by Forrester?
Forrester, yeah.
Forrester's got 8. Taunton takes a 38-37 lead. Looking to increase it to 2. Both coaches yelling at their players, and it's good. Taunton leading 39-37, 45 seconds. And I can hear Coach Bracken is screaming for a timeout, I believe. Finally gets it before the inbound pass.
Yeah.
We'll stay right here. Attleboro trailing Taunton 39-37. And Pat, I like to break things down to the simplest terms. And Taunton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is 6 for 7 from the line. And Attleboro is 4 for 14. Is that what you have?
6 for 16.
6 for 16 from the line. So right there, simplest terms. And again, and Canton in the other game that we did, I believe was, 17 for 19? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, 17 for 18 in the game. So, I don't know what it is about these teams that just come in. It must be the gym. It's a new gym, 3 years old, 4 years old. And teams just, the opponents just shoot lights out from the line.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is either, but you got to do something about it, right? Maybe it's a full practice. It's just foul shots.
Just foul shots.
I guess the good thing is Attleboro doesn't do a fundraiser where it's $1 for every foul shot they hit, right?
Exactly.
But hopefully they'll work on that throughout the season.
Yes.
And if you can get that up to 60, 65, 70%.
Yeah, that'd be
great.
Ronayne with 45 seconds.
Ooh.
Taunton defends the baseball pass. Does a bounce pass to Callahan. Back to Ronayne. Back to Callahan. To Diddick. Diddick dribbling into Williamson. Williamson to Ronayne. To Callahan. Callahan down low to Ronayne, and she gets fouled, and Ronayne's going to go to the line. That's the fifth team foul. So both teams are in the bonus. Ronayne will go to the line. That foul was on the before Madison Crowley, her 4th. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points for Ronayne, looking for a 10th point, and to pull Attleboro within 1.
2 huge foul shots here.
First shot is around the rim and out. Ronayne for her second shot. I do not believe that they're in a situation where they need to miss on purpose and get a rebound. Second shot is good. 39-38. Attleboro is probably going to have to foul, but they got to be careful who they pick the foul. And they got 10 seconds. They don't have to foul yet. They got to get over the timeline. Now they're going to foul. They got to foul.
Right there.
Who'd they call a foul on?
That was on Lily Diddick.
Off the ball? So Diddick.
Yeah, off the ball, yep.
Off the ball.
No.
Yep, it was on Diddick.
Do Rosario had the ball.
Oh, right.
Diddick fouled her.
Okay, I missed that. Okay, so Do Rosario going to the line for the first time today. She's got 6. Sophomore trying to, with the opportunity to extend this lead to 3. Taunton leading by 1. 2-shot foul. They got rid of the 7 and 10, the 1 and 1s and all that. So Rosario with the first shot is no good. A break for Attleboro. They only need a 2 to tie or a 3 to pull ahead. 18 seconds to go. Rodriguez is screaming at her players, get back on defense. Second shot, also no good. Rebound did it. Attleboro the chance. Cooper bringing the ball up the court. Cooper across the timeline. 10 seconds to go in the game. Cooper with the ball. Look at the Diddick. Diddick. Oh, loses the ball. And Callahan fouls. Callahan's out of the game. But Callahan had a foul there with 4 seconds to go.
Yeah, there's nothing she could do there. But got to recognize when you have 3 people on you in the paint, right?
Got to kick it out with 4
Kick it
seconds
out.
to go. So I do know in you get, I believe if Taunton wants a 30-second timeout, I believe you can get a timeout when somebody fouls out. Obviously, they did not want that. Nia Torres is at the line. That Torres, number 11? Yes.
Yes.
Torres is at the line. Her first miss. Attleboro will have the ball with no timeouts, trailing by 1 or 2. Everybody back on Taunton's defense. Crowd getting loud. Second shot is good. 40 to 38. 40 seconds. Ronayne to Diddick. Diddick has to hurry. Cooper. Cooper has to launch it. Shot it out. Did she get fouled?
No, ball.
No foul on the floor. We have a final. Taunton with their first win of the year, 40 to 38. Anxious moments at the end. I thought that may have been a foul on that. The referees did not call that. It may have been clean. I don't know what you thought.
They say it was a block.
Yep, a block from behind.
She got a block.
So 40 to 38. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and get everyone home for the holidays. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
The Betting Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Falugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Betting Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, betting-center.com.
And welcome back to wrapping up AACS 15 Sports coverage. A final here from Attleboro High School from the flight deck. Taunton 40, Attleboro 38. Pat, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a tough, again, we mentioned it earlier, even it comes down to foul shooting. In the end, it's a tough loss for Attleboro. They dropped to 2-2. But Tia Williamson gets into a little bit of foul trouble. No points in the second half. Finishes the game with 11 and 9. So probably just under her average.
Yes.
For Taunton, Kaylee Lopes had 3. Maddie Crowley had 12 and about 6 rebounds. Mia Torres had 10, 4 rebounds. Sophia Forrest had 9, including 2 big threes in the third quarter. And Maribel Do Rosario finished with 6 and 5 rebounds.
So, Taunton going to be a good young team, only getting better. So, Dave Angel on camera, Noah Jones on graphics. For Jim Jones, engineer in charge. That's Pat Callahan. See, I'm like Paul. Now I know how he does it. For Pat Holland, I'm Kevin Callahan. We wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. It's still going on, and a very Happy New Year. I think our next game will be New Year's Eve for hockey. Attleboro
12 noon
at the New England
Sports Village.
So we hope you tune in then as well. And thank you for watching and listening to AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro